Before I start this video, I actually want to show off my lovely LA Galaxy sweater. I saw this and I just had to pick it up. You never leave these at the store. But guys, I'm back to discuss the Concacaf Nations League fixtures that were played on Sunday, October the 13th and Monday, October the 14th. On Sunday, we had fixtures from Leagues A, B, and C, and on Monday, we had fixtures from B and C. So without further ado, let's get into this video because I know some of you guys have been waiting for this. And you know who you are. Thank you very much for your continued support, by the way. Let's start with the League C Group B fixture between the British Virgin Islands and Bonaire. This one was quite an interesting one because the BVI went 3-1 up in the 84th minute but eventually lost the game 4-3, conceding 3 goals in about 6 minutes late in the match. It was a horror show. You should go and check the highlights on YouTube and you will laugh till you can't laugh no more. It was simply, schoolboy stuff. That was one of the greatest comebacks of all time in the very short history of CONCACAF Nations League. It will be one to remember. In terms of the group standings, the Bahamas are still on top of the group with 6 points after 2 matches played. Bonaire second on 6 points after 3 matches played. And at the bottom are the British Virgin Islands, yet to pick up a point after 3 games. So let's now move on to League B, where we had matches in Group A. Belize picked up their first win of the tournament when they defeated St. Kitts and Nevis 1-0 on the road. This came courtesy of a 3rd-minute penalty goal scored by Smith. After picking up their first points in the tournament, Belize is still glued to the bottom of the table on 3 points. This win comes after an embarrassing 4-0 home loss against the very same team, St. Kitts and Nevis. So guys, that's why I love the CONCACAF Nations League. You never know who's gonna come out winners on the day, except for if you're playing Jamaica in League B or Guatemala in League C. With this loss, St. Kitts and Nevis are 3rd in the group on 4 points. We also had another fixture from Group A where Grenada took on French Guyana at home. Grenada came out 1-0 victors courtesy of a 65th minute goal scored by Charles. This goal came after Grenada went down to 10 men in the 59th minute when Modeste was shown the red card. So you have to commend the Spice Boys for holding on for the win. With that win, Grenada stay on top of the table unbeaten in the group on 10 points. And when I did my initial predictions, I did not predict Grenada to do so well. I even got a comment, reminding me of that. So to the person who made that comment, that's a shout out to you right there. But I'm still not gonna apologize though. I actually enjoy when teams prove me wrong. With that loss, French Guyana stays 2nd in the table on 5 points. With 2 matches remaining in the group, Grenada has a 5-point gap between themselves and the team in 2nd. So all they need to do is to pick up 2 draws in November and they will top the group and qualify for the 2021 Gold Cup. That would be huge for Grenada. So they will actually be one of the team taking full advantage of CONCACAF's decision to use the CONCACAF Nations League as qualifiers for the 2021 Gold Cup. So way to go, Spice Boys. So now let's move on to League A, where we had a fixture from Group C between Honduras and Martinique. Honduras came out 1-0 victors. After 2 matches, Honduras are top of the group on 6 points. With 3 matches played, Martinique are 2nd on 2 points and Trinidad and Tobago at the bottom of the group also on 2 points. Both Martinique and Trinidad and Tobago has 1 remaining fixture in the CONCACAF Nations League, and those games will be against Honduras. So we can conclude that Honduras are gonna win both games or at least pick up points in both games and go on to top this group, which means that Honduras will seal their berth at the 2021 Gold Cup. So it's very important for one of Trinidad and Tobago or Martinique to pick up points against Honduras. If both teams fail to pick up points against Honduras, they have to try to keep the goals to the minimum. And when I think about it, I actually think Martinique may just come in 2nd and grab that other automatic spot for the 2021 Gold Cup. So Trinidad and Tobago will have to get their spot via the playoffs. In terms of the CONCACAF Hex for the 2022 World Cup, I think Honduras has been doing a very good job to stay in, picking up a win against Chile, defeating Trinidad and Tobago, and now a win against Martinique. So as of now, I think Honduras may just be safe. For the other League A game, we had a fixture from Group D. Costa Rica 0, Curacao 0. And I must commend Curacao for picking up a draw against Costa Rica, a team that has been qualifying for the World Cup time and time again. So big round of applause, man. Big round of applause. These guys came out and they played with heart. They threatened. They could have well have won the freaking game. After 3 matches, Curacao are currently on top of the table on 5 points. Costa Rica 2 draws in 2, second in the table on 2 points, and Haiti after 3 games are third in the table on 2 points. So who do I think are gonna top this group? Guys, it's still very, very close because Curacao only has 1 remaining fixture against Costa Rica. Costa Rica has to play both Curacao and Haiti again. So right now, I think it's in Costa Rica's favor. But if you have to, it's very difficult. It is very difficult. Curacao needs to pick up a win against Costa Rica because if they pick up a draw, they go up to 6 points and Costa Rica will go up to 3. And if Costa Rica goes on to defeat Haiti, then we all know what's gonna happen. But who knows? Who knows? Haiti has been playing Costa Rica well this year, defeating them in the Gold Cup, almost defeating them in the first Concacaf Nations League match. That one ended in a draw. And if the game ends in a draw again, who knows? Haiti might get relegated. Costa Rica could end on 4 points because I think they won't beat Curacao. And Curacao may just go on to top this group and strengthen their case to get into the CONCACAF Hex. And I did mention that if there's any team that's gonna sneak into the Hex, Curacao is definitely the prime candidate. There's also Canada and Panama sneaking around, but I think the race is between Curacao and Canada. El Salvador may just drop out. And guys, remember, first and second in the group will automatically qualify for the 2021 Gold Cup. So Curacao, almost in. They need to pick up a draw in their final game or end up with a better goal difference than Haiti, and they do have a better head-to-head, so I think Curacao are safe. But I must commend this team for doing very, very well over the last few years. Remember, they won the last Caribbean Cup, and they were at the last 2 CONCACAF Gold Cups. They went to Asia, won the King's Cup. They did remarkably well at the last Gold Cup. So Curacao are definitely one of the emerging teams across the globe, alongside teams like Kosovo. So guys, that's a wrap for the fixtures that were played on Sunday, October the 13th. I hope you enjoy. So now let's move on to the fixtures that were played on Monday, October the 14th, where we had matches from League C and League B. There's only 4 matches to go through, so we'll get through these pretty fast. In League C Group D, Guadeloupe defeated the Dutch St. Martin 2-1. This win puts Guadeloupe on top of the table on 9 points, and with this loss, St. Martin is still at the bottom of the table without a point. Guys, it seems like Guadeloupe are gonna go on to top this group and gain promotion to League B. Deservedly. The other team in this group is Turks and Caicos, currently second in the table on 3 points. Yeah, I think Guadeloupe is gonna go on to top this group. In League B Group C, Guyana defeated Antigua and Barbuda 5-0. But wait, didn't Antigua just defeat Guyana a couple days ago? Like, guys, this is why I love the CONCACAF Nations League, putting teams of similar strength against each other. So it shows that the qualifiers was somewhat of a success. Well, not the Cuba in Group A part and maybe Bermuda in Group A. They played well in qualifiers, but they don't match up well against the bigger teams. Let's just say that. But this is the Guyana I was expecting to see in the tournament. They have finally shown up. Jamaica currently top of the Group C table on 9 points after 3 games played. Guyana second on 6 points with 4 matches played. Antigua third, 6 points with 4 matches played as well. And the Dutch island of Aruba glued at the bottom of the table, yet to pick up a single point. So guys, it seems like Jamaica are definitely gonna take that Gold Cup spot, and in terms of staying in the Hex, I think Jamaica will stay in the Hex because they have been playing quite well. And for the final set of matches, we move on to League B Group D. In the first match, Nicaragua defeated Dominica on the road 4-0. With this win, Nicaragua are currently third in the table on 7 points, while for Dominica, they're still at the bottom, yet to pick up a single point. And now for the big one, Suriname 0, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 1. This was my initial reaction when I found out the score.
This feels good, man. 1-0. I told you.
And if you go back and you watch my previous CONCACAF Nations League video, I've been talking up this fixture. I said if we have to top this group, we got to get past the high-flying Surinamese, and We got it. We did it. We did it. We did it, man. Great job. Great job, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The boy Cornelius Stewart popping up on the score sheet once again. And next time I come back to St. Vincent, man, Cornelius, we got to go out for a drink, man. You deserve that. You've been good. Because in the last game, St. Vincent were 2-0 down and Cornelius Stewart came back and bagged a brace. And now in this game, he scored the winner. Oh man, it was a good feeling. It was a freaking good feeling. A big 3 points for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which takes them top of the table on 8 points. Guys, imagine if St. Vincent, oh my God, qualifies for the 2021 Gold Cup. Yeah, that would feel good. That would feel really, really good. Dan Magro reminded me that St. Vincent has not qualified for the Gold Cup since 1996. I think they only made it to the Gold Cup once or twice, so it would be really good if they make it back to the main Concacaf event. So big round of applause once again, man. You guys have been doing a great job with the team. Azza, man, you've been doing a great job with this team, man. I see you on Instagram, and just continue the good work. Keep up the good work, fellas. So with this loss, Suriname are currently second in the group on 7 points. So first have 8 points, second 7 points, third 7 points. Guys, it's gonna be a very close race to the finish. St. Vincent's next game will be a home match against Nicaragua, and that one is a must win. We have to pick up points in that game. A draw would be okay, but we need a win. A win would be huge. It would take us up to 11 points. And if Suriname goes on to defeat Dominica, they will only go up to 10 points. And then in our final game, we play Dominica, who we could definitely beat. We will go up to 14 points and end up topping this group. So St. Vincent, those last 2 games, they're must wins. Nothing less than a win. Just go home, stay focused, defeat Nicaragua, travel to Dominica, and spank them. But it's easier said than done. But I have faith that the boys would pull this off. Go Vinci Heat! That was weird, right? So for all you guys who got to the end of the video, I want to say thank you very much. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, and in the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on all the matches. Well, I'm only joking with that. Just let me know your thoughts on the Concacaf Nations League and who you think will qualify for the Gold Cup and all that good stuff. So until next time, from your boy Dominic Rich, I like to say peace out, Rich Squad.